Now at 6, it's election day in Missouri. We'll see who Republican voters in the Show Me State chose as a nominee. Plus, the Joplin Interfaith Coalition hosts its annual bake sale fundraiser for local students. And we meet some Oklahoma math students that ranked #1 in their math league worldwide.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Voters across Missouri gathered today for the Republican Presidential Caucus. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Elise Noe. KOAM's Samantha Walker attended the Jasper County Caucus to see what the process looked like and hear from voters.
I'm just here to let my voice be heard as an American voter.
Missouri voters may be used to doing a presidential preference primary, where they nominate a president by filling out a ballot. But after state representatives failed to vote to implement the primary this year, the only option was to hold a caucus in all 114 counties to select a Republican nominee.
It's kind of old school doing it this way as in a caucus, and it's the first time I've done one.
I've never done a caucus before, so I wanted to find out all about it.
To join the caucus, participants had to be a registered voter in their county, have a current government-issued photo ID, and be willing to sign a statement saying they were a Republican. Each caucus started at 10 a.m., and voters had to be signed in by then to join.
It is a lot of time to come to a caucus and do this, so you know who's really devoted to seeing the best done for our country.
I've had texts and emails from people that are not very pleased about the process that the state put forth this year.
Caucus voters each select the nominated candidate they would like to win, and their votes are counted at the caucus. Former President Donald J. Trump won the nomination in counties across Missouri.
Our official numbers for the 442 citizens of Jasper County: Donald J. Trump, 419.
Well, I see a lot of people that really care about their country, they care about their freedom, and they're doing their part in what they feel is right to support our democracy.
Reporting in Jasper County, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
Delegates selected at today's caucus will cast their votes at the district convention April 6th. The state convention will then follow on May 4th. You can find more information about this year's election season on our website, koamnewsnow.com/elections. Meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney joins us for a first look at weather.
Well, today was a pretty warm day with our high being 79 and our low being 40. Now, we're not quite beating any records, but we still could see that potentially beat a record tomorrow. We don't have any rain for the next couple of days. We are tracking our next system coming in on Monday. That's still west of Denver, but it'll make its way into our area Monday. Now tonight we're going to see temperatures still sticking up in the mid to upper 50s, so still warm. However, it's going to be a very windy night. So if you're planning a night out on the town, be prepared with gusts upwards of 45 miles per hour, and that's sticking around all night long, all the way until we see this system make its way through on Monday. We're going to have pretty windy days. Now we'll talk more about the rain we see next week up next.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. Well, for state music lovers were able to add some new items to their collections at the 4th State Record Show. The Carthage Memorial Hall hosted the event. Attendees were able to visit vendors showing cassettes, CDs, equipment, memorabilia, and vinyls.
I think it's the perfect art package. You have the physical cover art, you've got the music media, you can read the liner notes, see the pictures. You know, multiple people have probably owned this wonderful item, and it's like Pokemon. For me, I've got to collect them all.
The event offered various vinyls as door prizes throughout the day. The Mirza Shriners in Pittsburgh today held a family night out. It included inflatables, quarter pit, face painting, giant Jenga, and a free lunch. Along with playing games, those in attendance were able to learn about the Mirza Shriners organization and the support they provide for area children in need.
An event like this, we get to be seen in the public. The Shriners, we do a tremendous amount of stuff. We've got 22 hospitals in North America, Mexico City up into Canada. We treat kids for free. The biggest problem is we don't publicize everything we do. So this gives us a chance to get out in the public and be seen with everything that we're doing. We help kids.
The organization has been serving families in Southeast Kansas for over 100 years. Folks in Joplin today were able to get a sweet treat and support students in need at the same time. The Joplin Interfaith Coalition hosted its annual bake sale to benefit Joplin Bright Futures. The coalition consists of groups from several religious affiliations coming together to support the community. Today's bake sale helps Bright Futures support local students living in poverty have opportunities for success.
Very important for everyone to be on the same platform, regardless of our differences in faith or wherever we come from, and we come from different communities and different backgrounds. So I think it's a great platform to learn about each other and learn about working together.
There were also board games, face painting, and a silent auction at the event. The answers to some of math's equations are the limit does not exist, and for Tulsa High School Math League team ranked #1 worldwide. That's accurate. As Scott Martin reports, the students have a real passion for problem solving.
There's one common denominator with this group of 15 students who are part of Dove Science High School's Math League team. They all have a passion for problem solving.
Solving a problem just makes me feel like just into the problem. Like finally figuring out the last step into the problem. That's why I joined Math League, because it was like really tricky problems. And you're like, oh man, I'm so close. But just figuring out that last step, and you're like, oh, that's the answer. And you're like, you put it in, and you're like, yeah, that's 100% it. That's the best feeling in the world to me.
A recent math competition put their knowledge to the test. The team is one of 2 ranked #1 worldwide, putting their school and Tulsa in an international spotlight.
I didn't even realize we were doing that good. We were just trying our best, just a small school from Oklahoma, just trying our best. And then to figure out we're #1 in the United States, so a tie with someone in California, that's an absurd feeling to feel about just doing what we do every single week.
They spend hours working practice problems to train for the competitions. Their teacher lets them know if they got the answer right or wrong.
Okay, I was close. Yeah, it's very close. So try again.
All the math competitions, you're under pressure and you're just thinking it all through. But in the end, when you get it right, it's just the best feeling ever.
The team's algorithm is pretty good too. They've been a top scoring team in the state and the nation for 2 years in a row.
It's really rewarding for me knowing all my hard work and dedication to this club and this competitions. It's really paid off for me.
Using formulas and plugging in numbers here and there, they know they're going to get a single answer. But the team says they're learning so much more than the answer they come up with.
I was not really a big fan of math. I just love the experience of solving the hard math questions. It develops my critical thinking skills.
The team hopes their global recognition helps get others interested in math and show how it can be fun.
The team has an invitation to participate in the global round of the Copernicus Mathematics Olympiad in July in New York. Coming up, a student fundraiser at an Oklahoma school is raising controversy. Plus, how one Missouri man is helping shelter animals get in better shape. An Oklahoma parent reacts to a controversial video of students licking peanut butter off toes during a school event. The school district says the event was to raise money and students volunteered for it, but the parent says school officials shouldn't have allowed it. David Kasanoff has the details.
This video shows Deer Creek High School students licking toes at a fundraising event Thursday. We have blurred their faces to hide their identity.
It was surprising. I didn't think they were gonna do all that. I was just shocked. I didn't really have a feeling. I was kind of disgusted, but then kind of glad I wasn't over there.
He is devouring them.
Whatever she told me yesterday that was happening, I had to ask her wait, what? They're licking peanut butter off of toes. What?
The Deer Creek School District confirmed the video with Fox 25, saying the students volunteered in challenges to help raise money during their philanthropy week.
I am all for fundraising and all for really fun and silly things, but that right there just seemed a little excessive.
Oh my! Deer Creek Schools says every student who participated signed up for the games they played ahead of time, and that no faculty or staff were involved during the assembly. They note that the fundraising week helped raise more than $152,000.
It's really great that they raised a lot of money. I feel like maybe they could have done a little bit more accountability and ownership in that statement for, hey, maybe we didn't fully think this thing through here.
A little later, College Heights basketball takes on Hartville in the Class 2 quarterfinals. John Dales will have the highlights from the game in sports.
And we have a lot of rain chances next week, and I'll bring you all the updates up next after the break. So today was pretty nice with our high being 79. Now it is windy today and it's going to continue gusting up to 45 miles per hour. Taking a look outside at our downtown Joplin camera, you can see the winds blowing pretty fast, but it is a clear sky. We're having clear day today, clear night, and tomorrow it'll be sunny again. We don't see any rain coming in until Monday. That system is making its way in a little bit earlier in the day, around 10 a.m. on Monday, and it's just sitting over here west of Denver right now. But those winds are pretty fast, and we are seeing warmer temperatures than we've seen for the last couple of days, with our high yesterday being 55 and our high today being 79. So it is going to continue to warm up, and our low tonight is only 58. So mid 50s, mid to upper 50s is a pretty warm night if you ask me. Now it is going to be windy. We see winds out of the south about 15 to 20 miles per hour and gusts 45 to possibly 50 miles per hour all night long, and that's going to continue until the system moves in on Monday. So we see gusts, like I said, possibly getting up to 50 miles per hour in some areas. That's going to stick around all night long, so if you're planning a night out on the town, be prepared for pretty fast wind gusts. Now tomorrow they'll lighten up just a little bit, down to about 30 to 35 miles per hour gusts, and then Monday yet again 40 miles per hour. Now that dies out pretty quickly as we see the system move in around 10 a.m. Now the rain starts to make its way in, mostly just light showers across the area. However, towards later that night, we could see some thunderstorms develop. We're going to take a closer look at that. Like I said, 10 a.m. Scattered showers mostly across the central counties. Now here's where we could see some thunderstorms develop, but most likely just heavier rain as we make our way through Monday evening. Now Tuesday, some scattered showers here and there, and then Thursday we see heavier rain pick up. So it's going to be raining Wednesday evening all the way through Friday. We're going to see some showers across the area and some embedded thunderstorms with that. Now mostly just rain for the entire week. We have about a 20% chance of rain Monday through Wednesday, increasing as we move into Thursday, Friday, 60% chance of rain. It's going to be pretty heavy on Thursday. Now it's really needed. We're looking forward to having this rain in our area, help with the drought conditions we're seeing. And then it'll clear out Saturday, Sunday, Monday, sunny skies again, and temperatures back in the 60s.
Well, it was a gorgeous day today. It'll be a great day tomorrow as well.
Yes.
And we definitely need that rain, so not too much to complain about.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. One Missouri man is helping shelter dogs in the Kansas City area get in better shape. Alan Shope has the story.
And how much does Dennis weigh?
65, 70.
Yeah, KC Pet Project pup Dennis is right about in his weight class.
Good boy.
A lot of that is because Dennis likes going to the gym, or rather the gym coming to him.
Sometimes you get this hesitation like, what the hell is this?
Vernon Doku with Jog Dat Dog volunteers his mobile gym to area shelters like the KC Pet Project to get shelter dogs that spend a lot of time in kennels out walking.
Almost like I'm teaching your kid to ride a bicycle.
It's 2 flat mill treadmills in the back of a temperature-controlled van, helping get the zoomies out.
Dogs are really smart. They start like just zooming and they just can't stop.
Usually he'll run about 6 to 8 of our most high energy dogs, the ones that would be the perfect running buddy for you.
Vernon says the workout sessions last between 20 and 30 minutes long. He says that's equivalent to about 5 miles.
The goal is make it seem like something that's very exciting.
There you go. Vernon says he volunteers for the shelters to learn more about different breeds of dogs, and because
dogs are cooped up in the kennels. KCPP has about 300 dogs that need some sort of outlet to get your energy out. They have to get to know me and get to trust me, and once that happens, I get more out of them. Good boy!
Still ahead, Seneca and Aurora boys basketball meet in the district championship game. And College Heights tries to punch its ticket to the Final Four. John Dales has highlights from both of those games and more up next.
College Heights boys basketball lost its final game of the regular season, but from that point forward has won 4 in a row, leading the Cougars to the Class II quarterfinals. College Heights taking on Hartville at Ozark Christian. Winner advances to the Final Four in Columbia. Eagles land the first few punches. Grant Culver pulls the trigger from the top of the key and connects. Later in the first quarter, Jalen Cryer drains a three-pointer from the same spot. Hartville opens up a 10-point first quarter lead. Cougars not going to go away though. Beautiful play design on the pass from Caleb Quaddy to Roderick Burns, who scores. Then right out of halftime, Adam Stanton steps into a three and drains it. That caps a 5-0 run, brings the Cougars within 11. To the fourth quarter, senior Colson Dickens finishes a reverse layup. That trims the deficit down to 12. But Hartsville made the Final Four last year, lost only 2 games this season, and was just a bit too much for the Cougars to handle. College Heights has its season come to an end, a win away from the Final Four. The Cougars fall in the quarterfinals 49-31. Now staying in Missouri, we go to the Class 4 District 12 championship between Seneca, last year's winner, and Aurora, last year's runner-up. Rematch of last year's district title. Seneca faces Aurora in a win-or-go-home game. In the opening quarter, Cannon Thornhill fires from beyond the arc. He hits the three. Hound Dogs lead by 3, but quickly on the other end, Zane Broadjohn answers with a three-pointer of his own. Seneca ties the game. Over to the second quarter, Jace Schulte on the fast break. He crashes hard into the lane. Count the bucket and the foul. Still in the second, big man Jaden Carpenter gets a huge block at the basket. On the other end, Carpenter gets the rebound and the putback. Aurora down just 4 at halftime. Second half though, Seneca starts to pull away. Ethan Altick knocks down the mid-range jumper. Then Blake Hearn goes to work inside the paint, get the bucket and the foul. Seneca goes on to win big. The Indians defeat Aurora 81-55 to claim the district championship.
They just have been experienced, and it's hard to go back to back. Some people go their whole careers without winning them, and so these guys know how to win. They played big games their whole lives, so they're unselfish. They play really hard, and so it's not easy. And these guys know how to do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement. Student sections popped out. You know, there's a rematch from last year, and it just feels good to get that win over them again and move on to the next chapter.
Another district title game in Missouri. Nevada boys basketball has its season come to an end. The Tigers lose to St. Michael the Archangel 72-49. Now let's go to college basketball. Women's side, not the senior day that Pittsburgh State or Missouri Southern was hoping for. The Gorillas fall to Missouri Western by 7, and the Lions lose to Northwest by that same margin. On the men's side, though, Pitt State wins a double overtime thriller, 86-83 over Missouri Western. The Lions, though, lose at home to number 6 Northwest Missouri. All 4 of them will play in the MIAA tournament this coming week. And for everybody that's looking at their TVs right now yelling at me saying, why didn't you talk about these other games? Yes, there are 6 more sub-state championships. We're going to have them covered later tonight.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, John. We'll be right back. Now, we've had some gorgeous weather, but there are some showers that we need to watch out for, correct?
Yes,
right.
Pretty much all week we've got rain chances Monday through Friday, with the heaviest amount of rain on Monday and Thursday. Thursday we could see some thunderstorms as well.
Well, we need the rain. We definitely do.
Yes, until then though we'll see windy days, so be prepared.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Lindsay. And final sports note, John.
Yeah, we got a lot more playoff basketball coming up, and tonight several of our teams going to punch their ticket to state.
Sounds great. Well, that's our time for now. And from all of us here in the studio, have a great evening.